Okay, I hope you weren't waiting too long. Yes, I'm your wedding planner, Yael's assistant. Yael can't be here right now, so I'm helping her with this next step for your wedding planning. Oh, but not to worry, Yael is going to be following up with you and helping you make the big decisions. Right now, what we're doing today is I'm just collecting information. I have a few little tests and assessments that are going to help us figure out the aesthetic you're looking for your wedding. Does that sound okay? Okay. Now let me find my notebook. Sorry. I'm a new hire, so I'm just getting my bearings, so please bear with me. Okay. So I've got Yael's notebook. Let's see. I'm right where we left off, so I see that she's already helped pick the venue, and now we're thinking about how we're going to decorate and create an ambiance. Okay, so let me just write down a few notes I have here. Okay, so this might seem unusual, but as you know, your wedding planner is an unusual wedding planner, and that's why she's one of the best. That's why I applied to work with her and be her assistant. And so there's a few different items we're going to be looking at, and you're going to be picking the ones you prefer the most. I'm going to record that data and give that back to Yael, and then she's going to go over it, and she'll be making kind of like a collection of some different aesthetics, different themes for the decorations, and this goes anywhere from the wedding invitations to how we decorate the venue. Okay, great. So we're gonna start simple. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to do this again. I apologize. I'm new. Yael told me that it's always good to start with some deep breaths in and out. She likes to kind of do what's called ASMR, and so these can be audio and visual and body techniques, I guess, that help with relaxing. So let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. She said the hand movements help too, so let's take another deep breath in and breathe out. Let's do one more. In and breathe out. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna shake these around you. Yael said to do this. She said it helps with relaxing. Listen to the sounds. And when I'm done shaking, I'm gonna show you one color and then immediately another. And I want you to pick the one that stood out first, okay? color. It's mostly purple, maybe a little magenta. Okay, and now get ready. Second color. Yes, it's mostly gray, but of course it does reflect different colors. I would say mainly green and purple. It reminds me of a pigeon. Actually, they both do. They make me think of pigeon colors. So we've got purple and the gray, purple and silvery gray. Which one? I know, it's a difficult choice. Okay, so you've surprised yourself and you actually kind of like the gray because it's like a silvery, dark bluish purple gray. Yeah, it is a refined color. This is definitely more flashy. And this is classy. Well, they both are. It's not like either one is trashy, but this one's got the flashy color. This is more subtle and classic. Okay, now don't worry, that doesn't mean everything has to be subtle and classic. This is just part of several things we're gonna do for the assessment. Don't worry, your wedding planner is going to take it all into account. Everything will be factored in. And it's okay if some of your choices seem like they contradict each other. Okay. I'm just putting it away. Just keeping it nice and neat. Okay. Now let me document. So, option was classic. Okay. Don't you like that sound? Okay. So, on to the next one. And I know this one might be difficult because these are hard to see. They're very, very intricate. But I'm going to show you some of these intricate designs, okay? So, the first one we have has some flowers and some oscillations, some shapes, but I would say it's a floral theme. Next, this one has a flower in the center and what kind of looks like petals around, and this one is a little more round than the previous one. As you can see, this is more round. And don't worry, you're not, by choosing the one you like the most, this isn't going to be a design or print on anything. It just helps with understanding your tastes of symmetry and design. Okay, next one. If I can get it. Okay. And now this one is even more round. And ironically, it's somehow simpler and more complex. Because, you know, this one had more design changes. This one's kind of more consistent but looks smaller and busier. There's no flowers, but they do kind of look like plants. And it almost makes a star shape, but it is plant. Okay, let's move on. This is a nautical theme, so we've got what look like eels here. We've got a starfish in the center, and maybe some, I'm not sure what those are, seashells. So this is very nautical themed. This is another nautical theme, but it's much more obvious. We've got the really big koi fish. They all kind of make, they're all facing in different directions. And then you've got splashes of water and little filigree designs, it looks like. Okay, so that's the koi. Oh, very interesting. This reminds me of the koi, but it's birds. So I don't know if you can tell here. There's a bird facing this way, this way, this way, and this way. Their bodies are facing in, but their heads are looking behind them. So this one, the body's going this way, the head's that way. The body this way, the head that way, and it mirrors on the other side. We've got hearts in the center and kind of like plants and hearts around. So what do you think? If we review, we've got this plant one, this plant one, and this plant one. We've got nautical, and birds. Okay, so you didn't like the nautical, although you did like the koi design. Yeah, I do like koi designs as well. So you like the bird one for sure. And then there were two plant ones. Okay. So it looks like in addition to the bird, you like the first design and this kind of round design. Is there one you like more? I know, it's hard to tell. They are both really pretty in different ways. This one looks a little busier. This one looks like it's bigger. Okay. So maybe this one, but I'll make a note that you like this one as well. And then you also like the birds. Okay, so let me write that down. And don't worry, I'm not gonna just leave these notes on a desk for Yael to review. I mean, I will be doing that, but I'm gonna be typing them up neater. I'm gonna give her the original copy, and I'm gonna sit down with her and talk to her about everything we talk about today, okay? Okay, I don't want you to worry. I know everyone gets really attached to Yael, and I understand why. She's a great wedding planner. But this is why she sent me to do this, because she knew this was something I could do. I'm just gathering information, and she's gonna really make the big assessments. And of course, if she comes back to you with information and you're not happy, she can kind of reevaluate with you. Okay. Now, next, we've got this little catalog. And don't worry, we're not buying anything. We are going to just be looking at some of the items on each page, and you're just going to tell me what stands out to you on the page, okay? So, here, for example, let me get this ready, sorry. Okay, for example, on this page, what stands out to you the most? Okay, so right away you see these cherries and you see this mint green plush. Those stand out to me the most too. Okay, so let me just make a note of that. That was kind of like a little test run, but that first page is actually helpful for the assessment. So I'll do a few pages at a time and make notes as we go. Okay. Okay, I'll keep this nearby. But, you know, we'll do a few pages at a time. Okay. Now you're going to have to bear with me. We're not going to look at every page. That would take too long. Let me just see if there's one other page that has those sweaters. No. Okay. We've got some sweaters here. So you can see there's one here. And so, are there any that stand out to you the most? You would say this one and this one. Okay. And did you notice this one says Menorasaurus? I thought that was cute. Okay, so I'll make note of those two. I'll write that down shortly. Okay, actually this one's helpful. On this page, we have presents that are wrapped in wrapping paper. There's one here with plaid, green, more plaid, kind of like a cheetah print, kind of like candy cane colors design. Is there any that stand out to you? you. This one stands out in a bad way. Okay, I'll make a note of that. You don't like that one. This one, I think you have a classic taste just based on that and the gray shimmers that you picked. Let's do one more page and then I'll make some notes. You've got these coats here. Is there a color that stands out to you the most? The green caught your eye first. Okay, so let me make some more notes. Okay. Oh, did you notice there's a little doggy? Little doggy. Okay. Very cute. Let's see. Ooh. This is gonna be a tough one, I think, but are there any of these lipstick colors that stand out to you the most right away? I know there's a lot, so it is hard. Okay, so you're saying your eye went here. Let me get my pointer. Here first, but you don't love that color. Then it went here, which you like more. Here, which you like. And here, which you like. Okay. Okay. Oh, classic. Okay. Are there any plushies that stick out to you the most and for different reasons? Okay, so the blue one right here, the big, I'm not sure what character that is, the big mouth sticks out. Bluey sticks out. You're a Bluey fan. Great. And then this looks like a cat pancake. Okay, so those stood out to you the most. The mouse, Bluey, and the cat pancake. Okay. Let's do one more page, and then I'll make more notes. Maybe that page would be good. I've got some color themes here. I know the cherries on the other page stood out to you. Is there anything on this red theme page that stands out the most? So these tall candles, very nice. And the dark red, almost burgundy sweatshirt and phone case. Okay, so let me write all that down again. If I can even remember, what were we looking at first? Oh, right, the lipsticks. Okay. So, okay. continue on. I don't know, maybe not that one. Let's see. Oh, there was another sweater one, but let me just look at the other pages. We might have enough sweaters. I always forget. I don't like the pages in the back as much. Okay, do you see the different bags that she has? Does one stand out? What do you think of them? So you like this color, you like that color, but you like this design, and you don't like this one. Okay, so best color, second best color, nice design, don't like. Okay, let me just write that one down now. Okay, I agree with you. I don't like that purse either. Alright, let me just see if there's anything else. We are getting to the end. Maybe that shoe page. Hold on. This is tricky. Okay, and that page too. That page is definitely. Okay, so first, are there any shoes that stand out to you? I would say this one with the light blue check and this one. Okay. Okay. Next, I want you to pick the outfit sets you like the most. So we've got, what is this? This kind of like fancier outfit, and then pants and a jacket. We've got skirt and pants. We've got kind of this like fancier look and kind of a trendy look, I would say. You like these bottom two the most. This for more fancy and this for more casual. I have to say, I think you have very good taste. I agree with you. I mean, that color jacket is great. This color and design, it kind of looks like a little slip, but it's very nice. And then this skirt and that sweater, fantastic. This is okay too, but this piece, yeah. Okay. And then finally, oops, pardon me. Oh, actually, I can't believe I skipped this. Do you see the two dresses here? This purple and this kind of, I guess, well, this is more of like a plum, and this is more of like a lavender purple. Do you like one more? Okay, you like this deep color, but you kind of like the shimmer and design of that. Okay. And then finally, are there any coupons that stand out to you? Let's see. Saving on gas, Grubhub, NBA, and whenever that is. The Grubhub catches your eye. That's not for the assessment. I'm just gonna give you that coupon after, okay? Okay, let me write down the final results here. So, first we did the shoes. My hands are tired from writing all day. Fancy dresses, plum color, bitter, but very cool. The sign was nice. And finally, bring with them the Okay. Okay, that wasn't so bad, right? Now we've got one more assessment. I'm just doing this as kind of a, just part of the ASMR. And we're gonna stretch this and bring it in. Stretch this and bring it in. Okay. Now, finally, I've got these coasters. There's 4. I think I know which one you're gonna pick because I think I really know your taste now, but we've got this one. Then we've got this one. This one. And this one. I'm going to go backwards now. We've got this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. I knew it. You like the Haifa one the most? Yes, it's very pretty. It's my favorite as well. Okay, let me put these away and I'll just write that down. I have to say, you just have impeccable taste. And I know we've just met, but I really appreciate you. You've been so gracious as this is a new position for me. I was nervous just because I really wanted this to be a good experience for you. I was sure that you were going to be a little disappointed that Yael wasn't here, even though she sent you a message about it. And I just really wanted to make a good impression. And mostly I just wanted to make sure that you were having a good experience and that we were going to get a good assessment. And I feel like we did, and I feel like you were really working well with me on this, so thank you. So, why don't we take another deep breath in and breathe out. Let's do one more in and out. Okay, thank you so much for meeting with me and doing this assessment. I'll be meeting with Yael later, and then she'll reach out to you with some images for ideas, and she'll schedule a meeting with you to go over all of it. I'm so excited, and if you need anything in the meantime, don't hesitate to reach out. You have my contact information, and I'll be sending you that coupon too. I really meant that. Okay, goodbye. I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed this, please leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and as always, Toda Rabah, Lila Tov. Thank you very much and goodbye.